Hello friend, it's Boras here, and today's time for my FIFA 23 defending tutorial, showing you some new tricks and some old ones as well, and simply sharing the best concepts to defend successfully in this year's game. First out, we have the new R1 tackle or RBX box. That is a new hard tackle that gives you extra slide and extra reach. And this one could be great many times, but also sometimes as well risky, as it makes you vulnerable. If you miss this tackle, opponent will be wide open. It's a quite clumsy action, could also get you booked easily. It is good to use when opponent gets a heavy touch, and also sometimes to block passing lanes with this kind of extra slide and extra reach. And also as last resort, the last option to bail you out. If the opponent is about to score, you can save some certain goals with this kind of ice hockey slide animation that will block some more shots. But yeah, again, it is quite risky, but damn, it looks good and it is very fun to use. It is also a very good way here to stop kickoffs and to make sure that the opponent does not get past you. R1 tackle is great. Then we have partial team press here, new feature that is good to use in some areas, and this will activate the 2 more AI players, which means you could then press and defend with the 3 players. All you have to do is to double tap and hold R1, which is RBX box, so tap and hold, and you will see 2 blue indicators appear over some players' heads, which means that they are activated in this kind of partial team press. You see this blue icon, and if you're not happy with your selection, you could just release R1 and then do the same thing again. So tap and hold, and you will activate some new players instead. And this pressure will be active until you release R1 or until the indicator stamina runs out. And to be honest, this feature is quite random, as it just selects the players irregularly. You cannot pick yourself, and that is sometimes risky on your half, as the players might run out of position. So don't use this one on your side of the pitch, use it only in the pressure play on opponent's half, and especially good to use in opponent's corner to trap him down and to win the ball back in very dangerous positions. And then we have a classic second man press button, that is R1 or RBX box, to activate the 1 more player to get some AI help. Defending just alone is of course hard, and this feature is powerful this year, the second man press button. So just hold down R1 to get this AI help and use this as much as possible. And we can see how this one looks here, trying to use 2 players, 1 to press the ball holder, which is going to be here the R1 pressure. Just the AI does its job, while you yourself can cut off passing lanes manually and just shut down these dangerous areas. And most times as well, the AI will make the tackle for you. This kind of feature is very powerful. You can see this again. We're using here 2 players using help and making this a lot harder for the opponent, and in the end also here the AI will make the tackle for you. This here the R1 pressure play is very powerful. And try to always cover the inside manually, leave the AI for the wing and cover the most vulnerable area, which is the middle, for you manually. So always cover inside, make this switch with the right stick to control CDM or center back, and take care of this area. It is way more useful having this player that you control manually in the middle than leaving this guy on the wing. And of course that's gonna make you vulnerable for some passes into the box or some through balls. That's why always try to cover this inside area with a human control player. Make this switch and take control. We can see how this one looks here, not just standing on the wing doing nothing special. No, we always try to be a step ahead and make this transition to the inside. Always inside, using the right stick here, switching here, and then again we scan the pitch and we see the threat is here. So again, right stick switch, and we are 1 step ahead. Opponent has no time on the ball and we can strike easily. Always try to prioritize the middle section. Again here, 1 more example. The opponent is on the wing here, very dangerous situation. We leave the AI for the ball holder, just like this. AI stands here, he's gonna do a great job. he's gonna be fine. But inside is vulnerable. That is why we want to shut down this area manually to every price. And this here works out just fine. AI does a good job. And when the threat is gone in the middle, you can just press down L1 to make the switch to the closest player. And then again, take control and be aggressive on the ball holder. But as much as you can, cover the inside area manually. One great trick is to attack the ball holder with your fullbacks, and this is good to use in opponent's build-up phase. Fullback is simply not as important losing as your center back, and if he goes, it is not as dangerous. Even though of course this is a quite risky move, it is very often successful, but you must be quick in the build-up phase, right stick switch, and when you see the heavy touch, then you strike. Otherwise, of course, you must go back. Only attack the ball holder if he has a heavy touch. We can see how this one looks with the fullback. Select the fullback with the right stick. We see heavy touch, and then we go at him. It is all about surprising and being quick with the right stick switch. And you could always be a bit more reckless with your fullbacks, as they are not as dangerous losing as your center backs. Again here. We go at him and we notice, okay, we miss, then we must go back. We must recover if we miss this lunge. And a great trick is to defend with your whole team, including as well your attacking midfielders, your wingers and your strikers. So use as many as you can to help out in the defense. Of course, don't only rush with your center backs and your fullbacks. As much as you can, defend as well with your attacking players. That will make defending way easier. Try to defend with your entire team. Run back, track back. Don't be lazy. You can see how we use this technique here, helping out with the winger, in this case Valverde, helping out here this fullback and making defending way easier. Again, we can see this time it is again Valverde with some nice work rates and helping out, coming back, tracking back, running back, and helping out this fullback. Also this time using some all-one pressure play and trying to defend with more players makes defending so much easier. And then we have 1v1 situations, and here in defense your best friend is the jockey button, L2 or LTX box. That's pretty much all you need. Contain is not needed, that is bad, just makes you passive. And also stand taker sometimes it could make you clumsy, most times just enough to use the jockey button and just bump into your opponent. In defense, L2 is your best friend, it makes you agile and smooth, and that's exactly what you want to be. And when you make a directional change, always hold down the jockey button L2, otherwise you will turn in a very clumsy and heavy way. So when you make this turn, always hold down jockey. This is here without jockey. The turn is very heavy and it's slow, and this is with jockey, way more smooth. So when you make a directional change, always hold down the jockey button. And this becomes extra important when it comes to recovering positions, which is crucial. That is pivotal. If you lunge with your center backs attacking the ball holder and miss a tackle, you must always recover the position. Always get back. Otherwise, you will make attacking easy for your opponent. Always recover your position and use the L2 turn. It makes things way easier. We can see here some examples. Always scan the pitch for the gaps. When you find a gap, attack that area. And when you get close, when it gets critical, hold down L2 for the highest possible control. And as you can tell here, the stand tackle button is most times not even needed. Over to one more example, this time using the speed jockey, also here adding the sprint button R2 to the jockey to get a faster jockey motion, a great trick as well. And overall in defense we always combine these two buttons, R2, L2, sprint jockey, that is all we need. And like this time here using both at the same time to get the speed jockey motion, and that is some very nice defending. The key here is to not be passive, we're being aggressive without being reckless. A fine line that takes some time to master. Alright, that is it for today. If you found this tutorial useful, then make sure to drop a like. I will see you guys again tonight for the RTG. Thank you so much for watching. As always, until next time, take care.